Search how to become a millionaire on Google. You'll find all sorts of advice as if becoming a millionaire is all about reading quotes on social media and changing your mindset or not buying a daily coffee. Don't get me wrong, changing your mindset is very important to become a millionaire, but so is starting a business and having entrepreneurship knowledge. Most of those self-made millionaires' Instagram pages don't even know how to acquire or start a business legally, let alone how to run one and make it succeed. Amongst all this advice, there's one that is really frustrating in my opinion. It's the leave below your means thing, which we highly disagree with. Want to know why?
Why?
Keep watching. Why people prefer quotes to action.
Why?
Here's the truth. Very few people talk about numbers and money because very few people have actually generated serious wealth. Also, people aren't looking for practical advice. They are looking for something that will make them feel better about themselves. Here's an example. Let's pretend that you actually want to become a millionaire and be free. You want the lifestyle and the options. But in order to do so, you obviously need to work hard, really hard. There's a lot to do, a lot of pain to endure, a lot of stress to go through, and high risk. So you decide to pretend that you're doing something instead. You start consuming online content and you fiddle around with things without going anywhere. You feel like you are making progress, but in fact you are learning quotes and living other people's lives. You are just consuming entertainment content. All those motivational videos are awesome. They might pump you up. But in the real world, those aren't going to make you any money. What is going to make you money is action. So let's quickly differentiate two types of action. You can either fiddle around or you can take massive action. You have to strive to take massive action. Why? Because it is the best way to not go wrong about what you are doing. If the activity won't take you closer to your goal faster than anything else, you shouldn't do it, or you should delegate. Reading Steve Jobs' quotes on Billionaire Mindset Instagram pages is fiddling around with your time. So my first advice is to stop wasting time on things that aren't making you serious money. In business, there are many things to do. In the beginning, you are probably going to work both in and on the business. You're going to do the actual work and deliver the service or product. You are going to take care of invoices or whatever. But you're also going to work on strategy and business plans. What's the difference between working in the business and on the business? When you're working on the business, you are thinking about the next steps. It's strategic thinking, important negotiations, and decisions that will change the future of the company. When you are working in the business, you are just one of the gears that are making everything happen. If you are focused on the growth, you'll think about strategy and next business moves, not the numbers to put on an invoice. Why living below your means won't make you a millionaire? The advice sounds something like this. If you want to become a millionaire, you have to save money. You need to start with spending as little as possible. Cut most of your expenses, and especially stop eating out and buying coffee daily. Instead, buy your own stuff and make yourself meals and your own coffee. The same goes for everything else in your life. Always look for a way to spend less. Well, I'm here to tell you that being cheap won't help you buy much. It also takes more of your time. Instead of thinking about what's the best way to save 15% on your meal, think about the next step for your business. Instead of making your own coffee, which will take you longer, use that time productively. And not just that, removing little satisfactions and things that make you happy from your life in exchange for a few bucks daily won't help you. Best case scenario, you will save some 10 bucks a day. That's $3,650 a year. At this pace, it will take you almost 274 years to save $1 million. Not a great strategy. Now, I'm not saying that you should start spending random money on random things. I'm just saying that if something makes you happy, you shouldn't cut it out of your life just because that would save you some money, which you will probably spend on something else anyway. Practice success. There's a concept that many actual millionaires agree on. In order to become successful, you need to practice success. Things like a vision board can help, but what really pushes you to give it your best is actually experiencing success. Here's an example. If you want a Lamborghini, go to the Lambo dealer and test drive one of them. Feel the leather, smell it, feel it, and listen to the engine. This will motivate you like nothing else. Another good example is the Dan Pena seminar. It isn't for everyone and is actually pretty expensive. The thing about it is that it takes place directly in Dan's castle in Scotland, the Guthrie Castle. According to him, he does this to help people experience success with butlers waiting on you and everything. This is basically the opposite of living below your means. This is actually experiencing success to get addicted to it and help you actually strive for massive action. Can you see the difference? Comment below. So, what should you really do? If you're interested in the world of business, There are habits that will actually improve your odds of success. I'm not talking about following a couple of influencers online. I'm talking about healthy things that will really change your life, improve productivity, and reduce stress. Millionaires don't want to impress others. Mark Zuckerberg is worth $90 billion. Despite this, he drives a relatively cheap car. He has been often seen driving an Acura TSX, a $30,000 car. He claims that he doesn't need something more expensive and that the car is safe, comfortable, and not ostentatious. Why? Because driving a TSX around town is just like driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. The only difference is that a Ferrari gets everyone's attention while a TSX doesn't. Am I saying that getting an expensive car is wrong? I'm not. If cars are your passion, or if an expensive car genuinely makes you happy, you should buy them when you can afford them. But you should never do it just to impress others. For example, Manny Koshbin, a real estate investor and guru, has all sorts of expensive cars. Paganis, Teslas, Bugattis, but he does it because it is a passion, not because he's trying to get anyone's approval. Millionaires exercise. This is not advice, this is a prescription. You must work out regularly if you want to survive entrepreneurship. The world of business is very difficult and stressful, especially in the first years of business. So, you have to release the stress and stay in shape. Otherwise, you won't be able to make clear decisions. Your exercise routine might vary, but most millionaires agree that you should work out at least 3 times a week. Ideally, you should do that 7 days a week in the morning. Waking up early is also very useful. So wake up, work out, take a shower, eat breakfast, and then get to work. This is a great way to prepare yourself for anything the world will throw at you during the day. Remember that the goal of the exercise isn't to get that six-pack or get into bodybuilding. It's mainly about your health. With time, you will also look better, but that's a consequence of a healthy lifestyle. You should also keep an eye on what you eat. You don't necessarily have to count calories or follow a strict particular diet, but avoiding unhealthy foods will help you feel better, reduce lethargies, and improve overall health. Again, all this improves dramatically your chances of success in business because it will help you have a healthier body and mind and make better decisions in both business and personal life. Millionaires don't think conventionally. Conventional wisdom is mainly wrong, especially if you want to make some serious money. The basic logic of this is the following. How is everyone thinking? Are they millionaires? No. Then you shouldn't think like them. Here is a common idea that is damaging millions of people's ability to make serious money. Money is evil. Negative associations with money are stopping many from even admitting to wanting more money in their lives. It's almost like in order to get rich, you have to do bad things. Here's the truth. Money is just a tool. This means that you can use it both for good and evil. Money in itself is neutral. It doesn't have opinions. It's the person using the money that can make it do good things or bad things. So if you grew up hearing things like money is the root of all evil and similar, you might have a difficult time with this. Money is not evil. Money is not good. Money is a tool. And when you want to make it, you don't want to do it just for the numbers. You do it because it generates freedom and options. With money, you can buy material objects that, contrary to what most people think, can bring some degree of joy to your life. Also, you can take care of your loved ones, and you can even change the world with donations and wonderful projects that require money. You need to change friends. Another important factor is your peer group. If people around you are unsupportive and don't believe what you want to do is possible, they will influence you with negativity. You don't want this in your life, so it's common that in order to go to the next level, you need to move on and find new friends. There are many things that can dramatically improve chances of success, but let's not confuse them with fake advice. Saving won't make you a millionaire in less than 5, 10, or 20 years in some cases. Massive action is the only thing that can help you reach the next level, and you should detach yourself from conventional wisdom while adopting new, healthier habits.